Welcome everyone to the Super Metroid Any Percent Tournament Losers Round 2. We have ALG Oatsngoats versus ScottyMacbody. Should be a very hype match. This tournament is sponsored by Vi.gg. With their promo !bet in the chat, you can bet on the runners if you are of legal age and residence. So I know Oatsngoats is, he's top tier. He's one of only 3 people to ever get a 41, but that doesn't mean that Scotty is out, because Super Metroid Any Percent, it's just anything can happen. We've seen so many upsets due to either deaths or failing specific tricks. So I definitely wouldn't count Scotty out, because he upsetted Feral in the winners bracket. So, and Feral is almost as good as Oats. They're almost in the same tier. So it should be an exciting race. We get to see some Super Metroids. So anytime you get to see Super Metroid, that's a good day. So both runners on the title screen. Scotty getting the go on that one. We'll be synced up in a little bit. Oats. There he goes. All right. Should see some good series station times. Oatsngoats, I believe he still holds the world record for the IL timer series station escape. I doubt anyone's... I mean, I guess it's possible considering it's such a short run, but his series times are really good. Let's see how Scotty can compare to it. We've seen Scotty get some really good times as well. So both runners are going to take damage from Ridley's tail, which does the most damage in this fight, until their health drops into critical range. And when that happens, basically Ridley takes off, doesn't want to kill Samus, doesn't want to, make it that easy, I guess. I don't know. But Ridley takes off with a baby Metroid, and I guess, I don't know if Ridley sets off the self-destruct. I'm assuming that's what happens. That would make the most sense. I doubt it would just explode on its own, but... Or maybe it's some kind of mechanism that when the baby Metroid leaves its life force leaves the station was programmed to blow up. They try to kill it or something, I don't know. Both Oats with a tiny lead here, according to the IL timer. And a 46 from Oats. That's pretty good. That's pretty darn good. But that's kind of what, we're gonna see that kind of gameplay from him. We'll see how he, adjusts to a race. He'll probably, take some strats safer. We know Scotty plays certain things safe, but he also has some flash. Both runners gonna enter the eerily abandoned planet, Zebus. The last time we were here, it was, I guess, partially blown up from Metroid 1. Metroid 2, we went to a different planet. So we haven't been here in a while. Both runners going to do some arm pumping, which the control scheme depends on, the controller. Ooh, Scotty with a nice moonfall there. I didn't catch if Oats did it. He's going to do this one. This is the big time save. Both runners are going to moonwalk off the ledge, do a little spin jump, and you basically fall as fast as the game can make Samus fall. You just keep falling faster and faster, accelerating indefinitely until you collide with a wall that you can't clip through, basically. Which is like a floor. But anyway, that's how a moonfall works. So yeah, the arm pumping thing, every time you see their Samus's arm cannon go up and down, it moves Samus head a pixel, and it saves about 3 seconds in any percent. It's hard to do optimally, but if you're ever wondering where the task, how the task makes these crazy cycles and stuff, the task can do arm pumping at every frame, so it's it saves an enormous amount of time, exponentially greater than what humans can save. I think that's actually how it's able to do the boss skip on the boss coming up, but I've never been confirmed that. That's just an observation that I made. So Oats with a slight lead. He's grinded this game a lot. Early game a lot. Here he tends to reset more often than most runners. So his early game tends to be, very optimized. But we'll see how this consistency plays out as time goes on. Scotty does have consistency as well. Ooh, Oats with a little fall there. I don't think that was intentional, but ooh, Scotty with a nice boost. So Scotty's really, he's coming up. He's doing the little optimizations. Let's see how they both do on the climb. Oats has probably done this so many times, Yeah, like ooh, Scotty with a getting out of spin jump there and falling, not all the way down, but did it again. Couple checkpoints there lost. I call them checkpoints. So about a 7-second lead for Oats. Oats is gonna head to the first boss in the game, the bomb statue or the bomb chorizo. There's a way to fight the bomb chorizo where you can actually kill it without going into its final phase. Technically, it's a final phase. Its head explodes and you're like supposed to like watch it explode for 3 or 4 seconds. But you can actually skip that cutscene because the cutscene only triggers at like its critical health, and you can actually do enough damage with missiles. If you like calculate it right, you can do enough damage to skip over its critical period, and the game just kills it right there. So Oats really having a little trouble here. Oh, no missiles. Yeah, that's why you can't lose health. This is a very scary fight from Oats. He's not gonna die, but he's gonna lose a lot of time. And he got the last phase. Scotty didn't get the last phase, so Scotty actually in the lead here, despite Oats having the lead. Both runners make their escape. Both runners they're pretty much in sync right now. Both runners picking up their E-Tank and Terminator here. But Oats having the faster movement. The blue guy there, I can't remember what their names are. Feel stupid. I hope you guys aren't seeing what I'm seeing, like the stream's flickering and stuff. I hope that's just on Discord. If it isn't, I apologize. It's just on my end. It just looks weird, that's all. So heading down into Brinstar here, both runners about to attempt the mock ball to get early supers. Shouldn't be any issues there. Most runners they can do that with their eyes closed. Basically, that skips a whole boss fight, and the boss fight's like really, really long. So if you're a casual runner and or like if you're a casual player, if you just like the game and you're not feeling sports spawn, it's not that hard to learn how to mock ball. To do it, consistently in runs though, it might take a little practice. So both runners to the very underrated charge beam. Other than the spring ball, I'd say it's my favorite item. Even though it seems like very vanilla, it's like, it's just, cool, it gives you a charge shot, but like, where does that come in handy? Well, you wouldn't be able to get through with only a couple missile packs and any percent unless you had the charge beam, because it allows you to kill Mother Brain 2 with charge shots, and most bosses you can kill with charge shots. But Mother Brain 1 requires missiles. That's why you have to get the minimum number of missiles. In this case, both runners are going to be getting an extra missile pack, though. It's pretty... You just walk over it. You lose like 10 seconds off PB, but it really doesn't matter when you're in a... No one's going to skip that. No one ever skips that missile in a race. I'm sure it's happened, but it's just... It's totally not worth it. Ooh, very nice red tower from Oatsngoats. Despite that, you know, bomb Frieza fight, he's doing okay. He's gonna stop the farm there, get a couple missiles. He got a couple supers too. He's looking really good on ammo. Scotty didn't need to really farm there too much. He's got a good amount of supers. Supers really don't matter anyway. Early on, I mean, as long as you have them later on, because you only use one against Fantoon, so of course you need it for the door and stuff, but 3 is fine. Oatsngoats gonna use that power bomb there to reopen that door when they come back. Both runners do that. Plus, it kills the cack attacks too, and then you pick up supers. They have like a 99.9%, or maybe it's just 99 flat percent. I've never seen them drop health unless you actually need health, but they're basically, you know, nearly guaranteed supers. So you know, if you're a casual player, or if you're just like, you know, first learning the game, if you ever need a super missile and you're in a pinch, just, you know, farm the cack attacks. So both runners going to be going for moat skip here in new routes. One of the scariest rooms. Looks like Oatsngoats going for CWJ, and he gets it. So a frame perfect jump followed by a 2-frame window. Scotty backing up a little too far, trying to set up that CWJ. And he's going to have to do the bomb setup unless he tries the CWJ again. But yeah, it's a frame perfect trick followed by a 2-frame window for the wall jump. I find it easier than what Scotty just went for and got first try. Very nice. I find the CWJ to be easier because it's like 2 inputs, whereas the bombs are like, the hitboxes are wonky and stuff. So yeah, you need supers for some of the doors. But super, like, the cack attacks are there. There's, you know, as long as you have missiles for Fantoon, you're pretty good. 'Cause you use missiles to Doppler Fantoon. Fantoon, one of the bosses that are mainly killed by missiles. In old route or classic route, you can use X Factor charge shots, which involve the charge beam and the wave beam, but we don't have the wave beams, and the charge beam is really weak, and you can only get like 1 shot in, so might as well do the Dopplers. You know, stutter as many missiles as you can. Oats having a little trouble there. Didn't really get any hits in at all. His health is fine though. Scotty's is a little low. We'll see how this works out. Both runners being in Fantoon at the same time, it can kind of be a little wonky. I don't even know if that's a word, but I've already said it twice. Ooh, Scotty. Oh, Scotty having a really tough time with Fantoon. Oats is able to take out Fantoon here. Probably gonna have a good amount of time, especially, you know, if Scotty's gonna keep getting bad patterns here. I don't know. His health is low too. I think 2 more hits is gonna kill him. Yeah, 2 more hits is gonna kill. He's a little low on health. This is basically why a lot of runners don't run this route, even though it's 2 minutes faster, because of this fight right here. You have like no health. You have to do these crazy like stutter Doppler missile shots. Fantoon is really hard to dodge. Really hard to dodge Fantoon's attack. And Scotty enraging Fantoon. It's not dangerous. You can just do these pseudo screws, dodge the blue flames, but at the same time, this wastes like 15 seconds. I feel like at least 15 seconds. It's not looking good for our boy Scotty, unfortunately. But the race is not over. I assure you that I still I wouldn't be surprised if Scotty won this. I would not be surprised. Especially if Oatsngoats dies somewhere, because especially if he skips crate, if you go right to Ridley's lair, I totally wouldn't, you know. I would totally see that coming, but Oat's a very, very good player, so probably, I'm assuming both runners are watching stream, so they know kind of what they have to go for and stuff. But it's good that both runners made it out of Fantoon alive. We've seen a lot of deaths in Fantoon this tournament, as well as a few in a couple other places, especially Lower Norfair, and I know Pharaoh got killed in by Dragon's chain damage. God, this category is so brutal. Like, this game's so chill, but the speedrun is so brutal, especially any percent. I mean, low percent obviously is crazier, but like any percent though, you know, you're doing all these strats where you like take damage off things. You have like no health. You have to fight Fantoon. You know, even if you have full health going into Fantoon, if you don't farm anything, you're dead in 5 hits, I believe. So, right, 200. Yeah, 5 hits can kill you in Fantoon. I mean, it doesn't take long to take 5 hits. So Oat's about to get to gravity, probably about a 14. I don't know if you get in the door there, 14 like 10 gravity time, assuming you split on the end of the fanfare. Scotty gonna have a little bit of work to do to catch up, but you know, we've seen Scotty behind before. He knows how to work his way back. Nice damage boost there from Oatsngoats. In case you're new to Super Metroid, the way you damage boost is when you get hit by an enemy, you want to turn your back to the way you want to go. You have to like hold A and B like as it happens, as like the damage occurs, and then the opposite direction of which you want to go. That's how I've been kind of explaining it. No one's corrected me, so I assume that's the correct way to explain it. So Oatsngoats going straight down to Norfair. I'm assuming, maybe not. Still has to go through the red tower. A little low on health. I wouldn't be surprised if he did go to Kraid first. Honestly, I have no idea. Though I knew they were both doing new route because I've seen these runners play like a lot, but going to Kraid first doesn't lose that much time and it's safer. So if Oats knows that he's got this big of a lead, he probably would go for Kraid first. But if he's trying to, you know, trying to show off, get a really good time, then, you know, he's gonna go for the fastest strats. Although he did lose quite a bit of time in that Bomb Terizo fight, so probably he probably still can PB, but a 41 would be pretty tight. Probably have to play. I mean, this category is pretty optimized, so. In the moment of truth. He's going down. All right, so Oatsngoats feeling himself, going straight down, skipping the Kraid E-Tank. There's going to be some rooms, including the worst room in the game, the Ridley fight, where Oats is only going to have a couple E-Tanks to work with. 2 to be exact. This is it. That's the last energy tank he's gonna get before he gets to very close to the end of the game. Have to have at least 3 for the Mother Brain fight. Mother Brain does a pre-rendered attack that you can't dodge. It does 3 energy tanks, and you need to have the Varia suit as well equipped to die. Otherwise, it'll do 6 damage, even if you have the gravity suit. This game just doesn't care. It's gonna find ways to make you collect items. Scotty gonna pick up the Spazer here. Another underrated item. It's extremely weak, but it does give you a wide beam, and it's definitely stronger than your vanilla like pea shooter. But if you ever see like an old route runner, or like, you know, go back and watch speedrun VODs and stuff like that of like people doing the other route where you get Kraid first and Ridley last, you'll see that they get the plasma beam, and oh my goodness, the plasma beam is just pure fire. It's the most powerful thing I've ever seen. Like, you can kill the final boss in like 20 hits versus instead of 60 with any percent. In this new route you need 60, but it plows through enemies. Like, it doesn't care. So shout outs to the plasma beam. And speaking of shout outs, I want to shout out Vi.gg once again for sponsoring this tournament, as well as the 70 Star and Odyssey tournaments currently going on. It's nice to have a sponsor, you know. It's really, you know, bringing a new aspect to speedrunning, and I think it's good. A lot of the players, I know they love it, and you can bet on the players too. That's the promo. If you go to their website and you live in a legal country, and if you're old enough, then give it a shot, you know. Fortunately, I'm not in a legal country, but if you are, you know, Don't let that, if it's legal, don't let it stop you. You can make a couple bucks and have fun watching not only you know what betting is. It's betting. I don't need to explain betting. Just rambling on as Oats and Goats makes this game look easy. Scotty getting a couple supers there, it looked like. Looked like some very fortunate drops there. So he's going to be going to Ice Beam. I don't know, I want to say they're like 2 minutes apart, but I feel like that's a bit of a stretch. I don't think it's quite 2 minutes. They're both doing the same route, so. Probably a minute and 45, minute 40. It really was the Fantoon fight. Scotty's Fantoon fight was just... It's hard. I'm not saying, he's bad or anything. It's just, that's going to happen. I mean, we've seen the player on the left, Oats and Goats, we've seen him die at GDQ on that fight. Actually die. It's like that the run was over. It was a race, actually, so it wasn't over, but it was over for him. So, and the amount of time he spent playing this game, like, it can happen to anybody. So the speed booster, another item that people think, oh, it just makes you go faster, but let me tell you about the speed booster. So if you run and you get to where Samus has the blue suit, you can actually press down and store a spark, and you can use that to basically blast off in, any of like I think it's like the 2 diagonals straight up, and then if you're in the air, you can do the 2 horizontals as well. But you need to be running for a certain amount in order to do that, right? Well, the game only checks for certain frames, so you can trick the game by pressing B and stuttering your run on those frames alone, and you can actually get a short charge, and half the sparks done in this game require short charges. Like the one in the Dragon fight, that one's not too bad though, there's like visual cues. And then, but there's one for like Lava Spark that's really hard. Fast Pillars is like extremely hard. I think those are both like stutter 3-tap, which is the hardest method to learn, from what I know. But the whole purpose of the Shine Spark, at the cost of your health, you blast off. We're gonna see Oats and Goats go first. I believe it's stutter 3-tap that people use here. Let's see if he gets the boost off the ledge. Tries for the damage boost, but unfortunately, you have to be damage boost in order to make it over here in time. And so he didn't get the Lava Spark, but he's gonna have to do a gravity jump instead. By pausing the game, letting the game continue during the pause transition, and then messing around with your equips, it allows you to basically fly up. It's not a huge glitch. It's just kind of like a technical thingy that you can use to your advantage. So the whole thing about the speed booster, it's really useful. Like if you would have gotten that strat, it would have saved him like 20 seconds. And like, see like how Oats went back a little bit? The speed booster, like, if you run before you jump, like the speed booster just allows you to have so much more speed, and a lot of that speed's used, for certain movement. Like he's trying to get the stutter 3-tap right here, and he's having a little trouble with it. He wants his fast pillars, and he almost had it. He's gonna see, like, he's missed both of these speed booster sparks here, and it's probably costing him like 30 seconds and a lot of health. I mean, he would have lost the health, anyway, because of the speed booster. It requires health to do the Shine Spark, but anyway, I just wanted to talk about the speed booster for a little bit. It's just a very important item, and there's so many things you'll find in randos being like, so many sparks. There's so much more to this game than any percent with a speed booster. Actually, a low percent category with just the speed booster. So yeah, speed. So Oats and Goats just got through a really tough room. He's kind of low on health, but he was able to get through the worst room in the game. In Amphitheater with no problem. See, there's another charge there. I don't know if that one's a short charge or not, but ooh, Scotty's setting up for this Lava Spark, and he pressed A too late, so he's gonna bonk. So he's gonna have to go for the backup gravity jump. I feel like this is a commentator's curse. Wait, what is Oats and Goats doing? Is he going back to save? Yeah, he forgot to save, so he's going back to play it safe. If he hadn't saved there, he could have died on Ridley, and he would have went like all the way back. He would have lost everything, and ultimately would have lost the race. So what was I talking? Oh yeah, I feel like the me like, describing and talking about the speed booster, I feel like that was a commentator's curse because neither runner's been able to get like any of the shine sparks yet. Like I've never seen, this is madness. That I mean, it's really hard, but I've never seen, either runner have that much trouble with it. And like, oh my god, and then, oh, he's setting up for, okay, he's setting up. He's setting up for a different. Oh no, he isn't. He's farming power bombs. Okay. So Commentator's an idiot. He's not really paying attention to the power bombs. He's not going for fast pillars. He's going to use the power bombs. He just needed to farm a couple of those enemies there. They drop power bombs. Oatsngoats, he had to get the power bombs a shame. So there's an extra set of power bombs there. And it looked, I guess he had to get it. I don't know why. But I'm assuming he was low. A lot of weird stuff's happening right now. But oh, there's a speed booster usage right there. Fast kill on the pirates. Because otherwise, I don't think you could. I think you'd have to use all your super missiles to kill them. Because the plasma beam, you don't have the plasma beam, so it'll be there forever. Or you can use supers. So a lot of weird stuff happened. I think Oatsngoats is just trying to play it as safe as he can. And oh, nice save by Scotty. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Having a little trouble in the worst room of the game, down to like no health, and he like spun in midair, got his wall jump. That's like I don't think it's pixel perfect, but that thing's precise, and he was able to save it. Oh my goodness, that's saves and speed running right there. I know that it looked easy, but Scotty really just saved everything right there. Alright, so Ridley's a cool boss fight on the left here. Scotty's gonna have to be very careful. If he takes one hit, he's dead. He has to get to the save station here. I hope he saves. Otherwise, the run's over. Down to like no health. The Key Hunter's control, but he's okay. So, Scotty's gonna save. He's safe. Back to the left. We got Ridley here on the left, and Ridley's cool because when he pogos, it's kind of, you don't kind of want it, but like if he pogos to the right and you have to like, yeah, see how you roll out and do a spin jump there? Basically that, Ridley actually has an AI, so you can actually manipulate Ridley, but that's pretty cool. But the reason you do that is because there's a safe spot on the left, unlike the right, so you can actually kind of camp. But if he goes to the right, you can't camp. Scotty taking a death. See, that's why I was worried about him. He had to get to that save. It's just so dangerous. But yeah, Oatsngoats with a nice Ridley fight, using that AI to his advantage. Scotty, unfortunately, he did have to save with low health, but the only chance he had was to save. Otherwise he'd be back at the ship, like 3 or 4 minutes in. So it would have been about a 20-some minute loss if he didn't save. Instead, it's only like about 1 minute, I'd say. Yeah. But you can see his health so low. It's looking rough for Scotty. He's going to have to get the power bomb to shame as well if he can get through this room. He's dead again. Rip. Oatsngoats making his way out of the lower Nordfair. You saw Oatsngoats get a extra energy tank there in the room next to Ridley. And that's just for safety. You don't need that energy tank. That's to make the escape easier, because there's a lot of enemies that do 50 damage apiece. So if you do the math, it doesn't take long. It's pretty easy to die. I mean, we've seen Scotty die a couple times with low health. If you have low health on the way out, you have, if you're in a run, yeah, I understand. Not you skip everything. You want to go as fast as you can. If you die, you die. You can't PB without it. But in a race setting, I'm sure, I don't know if Oats is watching the stream, but I mean, Scotty unfortunately taking another death. That room is tough. That you want to have a little health ideally in that room so you can make your way through. But I don't blame him one bit. It's just he's stuck with a safe. Basically, it's like having a bad save state, And the only other, instead of resetting, he's trying to play it through, and because it's a race, he's doing the, he's grinding it through, and a lot of respect for that. Let's see if he can get through this time. I know I wouldn't be able to. I'd be there for hours. But Scotty's a good player. He can make this work. Oatsngoats with a nice escape there. He took a lot of damage, but he didn't really care. That's why he got that extra E-tank. right now his health isn't a problem pretty much anymore. Unless he gets like chain damage or... Scotty! Just can't get through this room. Oh, come on, Scotty. Ah, F's for Scotty, I mean. We gotta give him our support though. This is... he basically has to be... He can't take any hits, and he's got like no health. Oh, and there's like enemies you can farm, but he has to go through this really tough room to get there. Oh man, Scotty. Come on, you got it this time, man. I believe. Scotty. I ain't gonna start that, but Oatsngoats making his way out of regular Nordfair. You know, got that extra E-tank, just kind of plowing through. Ah, Scotty! No! We're seeing a lot of semi-naked Samus today. I don't know if we have to censor that on GSA, but yeah, every time Samus dies, she kind of like loses her suit and becomes half naked. Just pointing that out because it's, I don't know. I don't know why I said that actually. I was gonna say it was a cool feature, but I guess it is, I don't know. It's attention to detail. But it's not cool. We don't want to see deaths though. Oh, Scotty, now he really can't take any damage. He's in the OX range here. 08. Gotta get these power bombs, and he's gonna get killed again. This is like, I've never seen it, like I mean, it's, if he didn't save, he'd be back at the beginning, but like, he should have went, you know, he should go back. He's stuck though. It's hard because he's stuck. If he tries to go back up, he's got the key hunters. And if he tries to go down, he's got the freaking side hoppers, man. Oh, this is such a tough situation. And he's only got one power bomb, too. Nice quick kill on your left side. Oatsngoats killing Kraid without having to see his second phase. Of course, the game, you know, loads... The game assumes you got the second phase, so it loads the room that way. But, nope. We just basically overloaded Kraid's health. And took care of business. Scotty, unfortunately, with another death, he's got to somehow navigate through that room with no health to get those power bombs, and then he's got to go back through, and he's got to fight. Well, he's gonna farm before he gets to Ridley, but Ridley's not gonna be an issue. He'll farm, but getting through that room is gonna be so tough. Because once he gets the power, he can't even use the power bombs to kill the enemies. It's still gonna be hard for him to get through after he gets the power bombs to get back past the spider thingies again. I think they're called side hop. Well, no, the small ones are side hoppers. I don't know. They're all the same family. They're all spiders. They're all very annoying enemies, and they do a lot of damage. And that one didn't even give him a chance, man. That one just came right out. That one just wouldn't even let him enter the room. So Oatsngoats is making his way to Botwoon. Now that Oats has the Wave Beam, we're going to see a cool quick kill. We're going to see an X Factor strat, a Charge Beam, Wave Beam combo, utilizing a Power Bomb. It's not a glitch or anything. It's programmed into the game. Another little short charge there using the speed booster. Again, the speed booster is just so awesome. But if Oats times this right, usually using an audio cue. He uses an audio cue. Yeah, there it is. A little X Factor does enough damage so you can get a quick kill in. So an excellent Botwoon fight from Oats. Really nice escape too, hopping over that wall, getting as much speed as possible. Meanwhile, you know, give your support to Scotty. He's really trying. I can't explain to you how hard it is. He's gonna try to farm, but like, see how he's stuck? Like, there's nothing he can do. He has to lure this guy down here so he can get back out and farm. Oh, he's still gotta get through. Scotty. I mean, I feel like this is his best option, but he's still gotta get out all the way out, and he's trapped. Oh, the dodge though. Oh, Scotty making moves here. Oh, Scotty making moves. He is out. He's safe. And there's an E-tank he can get right now. Scotty, really, you know, he may be, you know, behind in the race, but he's really winning the hearts of the audience with these escapes though. He's really showing off, and you know, it's been a pleasure to watch. So now he's got his E-tank. He's just got to make his way back down, save. He's got enough health. He's good to go. If he can get out of there, he's gonna have a little trouble getting out. Really having a little trouble getting out. It's a little tricky. You can't really see what you're doing. And looks like Oatsngoats missed with that charge X factor there. So Oats is gonna have to. Yeah, still a really nice fight. He got the X. He got the shine sparks there. Couldn't get the spike suit. Spike suit is a double frame perfect trick where you turn the blue suit into a spike suit so you can run. With a blue suit you can't run. Oatsngoats electing to do the gravity jump. It's not the fastest method. Bomb jumping is faster if you start it during the cutscene, but because he was going for the spike suit, he you know, it's faster to do the gravity jump. But a reverse full halfie from Oats. I'm assuming he got the full halfie as well. I was watching Scotty's screen, unfortunately. At this point, you know, Oatsngoats kind of cruising. Scotty having no issues this time getting through. He ain't gonna get the KO, but ooh, didn't get it second try either. Okay. All right. So, you know, big props to Scotty, you know, making it through that tough situation. You know, that was pretty impressive. I thought he was stuck. Ooh, missing the... He got the shine. He got the spark, but he missed the space pirate. And he missed him again. Doesn't have any supers. He's gonna have to hit him. He's gonna have to get him with this. Little weird textual glitch there. Wait, not textual. Texture. Yeah, textural. That's it. Oats making his way out. Oats is gonna be heading to Golden 4, where he's probably gonna do a little dance for us. Maybe jump around a bit. And Scotty's gonna reload the room here. Make it easier so he, you know, he knows exactly where to go now. To try this again. There we go. It's really hard to kind of back that up without going in and out of the room. Oh, Scotty. Gotta get that full speed. There we go. So look at this. The speed boosts are gonna like make him fly through the room. There we go. So Oatsngoats is gonna be heading G4. He might save at the ship if he knows his, you know, if he knows he's this far ahead. I think he might save at the ship. Refill and stuff. Nope. So he's gonna save. He's probably gonna save at the Turian instead. He's gonna save at the start of Turian and probably the end of Turian. Guess he's not worried about his ammo. I mean, he's done a lot of any percent runs, so he's used to having like no ammo, no health. If he has a clean Turian, you know, even if RNG isn't nice, he can still farm the Metroids. You can reload the room if you don't kill all the Metroids. So yeah, he's not concerned. I'd say his ammo's fine. I just thought he might save to refill his health, but honestly, if you don't need to do it, you don't do it. One. Oh, what am I? Sorry, I didn't mean to. Kind of revealed the script there. So the bosses are kind of disappearing from their souls are basically leaving the statue, and this is what unlocks the key to Mother Brain, basically. And it's basically the same as Metroid 1. Super Metroid basically takes everything that was good about Metroid 1 and like makes it about 50 times better. Honestly, one of the greatest games of all time, if not the greatest game of all time. Super Metroid, definitely one of the best 2D platformers ever made. Scotty on his Ridley fight on your right there. Manipulating Ridley. Ridley deciding to pogo a lot, unfortunately. So the manipulation... Ooh, falling in the lava there. It's all good. So Oats just has to be a little careful about his health. No biggie, now he's good. Ooh, look at that RNG. Oh my goodness, he got like 8 supers from that. 7 supers. And then he got none from that. That's funny. That's all right though. Oats got really good RNG. He should be fine. He should be fine. He's still got a whole nother room. I doubt. Yeah, see, he's good. He's good. He's got the extra missile pack, so honestly, he doesn't need as many supers as you would think. Yeah, but he's still got max ammo. He's got 5 extra missiles to work with. Scotty waiting for the enemy there. He was just trying to get a damage boost. It sets up for this really cool speed booster strat. Speed ball, technically, because you have to morph into a ball. Alright, let's see if Oats can get baby skip. This saves about, I don't know, 20 seconds? I forget. It saves a lot of time. It's kind of a must. It's at the top level, it's a must need. Did he soft lock? Okay, I look pretty close there. I think he manipulated the baby in a way that made him kind of go to the right at the end. That looked kind of close. So what happens if the baby grabs you as you're going through the door? It's kind of like pausing. The game continues to run, and basically you get stuck as if you got grabbed, but you're in the other side of the room, so you're soft locked. And Oats' last save was like way before Scotty, so if he would have soft locked there, he would have lost the race. Scotty a little low on health, but he's dodging. And Oatsngoats messing up the Seabus skip here. It's pretty much you freeze the, I think they're called Rinkas. Yeah. If you freeze them in a certain way that you can clip into the pillar using a spin jump when you take damage, you basically utilize the iframes. It's a pretty cool trick. There's different ways to do it. There's actually another way to do it. I think that's faster, but you don't see it done in races too much. Usually they just like to get through. Oats on probably going to get a mid 40 here. I'm thinking he's going to get like a 45, 46. I'm really bad at math, so I'm actually really good at math, but I'm really bad at counting. Well, yeah, I'm pretty bad at that. I'm good at like knowing how long it takes to do like individual splits, but a little rusty. I want to take this moment as Scotty heads back to Meridia. I want to take this moment to shout out Vi.gg once again. Oh, Vi. I want to also mention Vi.gg as well. The ability to bet on runners if you are of legal age and residence. Just type !bet in the chat. And shout outs to our sponsor, Vi. This is a really cool tournament. One of 3 that they're doing. I know the runners are loving it. I mean, a lot of them are saying like they've never had a tournament, you know, where they could win money before. You know, it's huge to have, you know, a monetary incentive for speedrunning. It's something you haven't, you know, it's usually just a hobby, but you know, it's getting bigger, you know. And I think that's a good thing. These players really work their butts off to master this game. And same thing with, you know, the runners of the other games as well. So huge shout outs to Vi. So Oatsngoats having no problem whatsoever with Mother Brain, managing his health well, and actually, yeah, it's perfect. And Scotty having no issues with the Crate Quick Will. Okay, I can't say that correctly. I don't think anyone can. It's kind of one of those tongue twisters. Crate Quick Kill. There we go. It's baby Metroid on your left there, coming in to save the day. You might be wondering why it tried to attack Samus earlier. Well, it's kind of like really traumatized from being kidnapped and probably, you know, didn't recognize Samus until after. So, but now it's like, you know, now it knows, you know, it's gonna save Samus. You know, it's redeeming itself. And boy, does it ever! It gives its life for Samus basically. And Mother Brain just got wrecked. But maybe not wrecked enough. Monka S. She's breathing. And somehow magically, like, gets her life force back. Oh no. Baby Metroid's taking a pummeling. But still on Samus. Even though Samus has full health, there's really no reason to be on Samus right now. No, it's because the game, programs it so it would heal you even if you have all the energy tanks. I almost said 20. It's definitely not 20. I think it's 16. But unfortunately, yeah, one of the saddest moments, most iconic too. Baby Metroid dies, but lives on as Samus's hyper beam. And as you find out in Fusion, Samus kind of becomes fused with the Metroid. It's not a spoiler, it's in the intro. I could spoil Metroid Fusion, but the one thing I will say is that if the runners choose not to save the animals, then Samus has no chances of getting through Metroid Fusion alive. That's why I always say save the animals, but nobody ever does. I know Oatsngoats, yeah, I know he ain't got time for that. So, as I predicted, it's gonna, unless, he has a major mistake, I did say 45. It's gonna be it should be like a mid 45. I don't know what I was saying, 46. He's pretty good with the escape. Oop, missing a ledge grab there. Oop, missing a spin jump. Gonna go for the moonfall here. Very nice. I think that one still saves a little time. It doesn't save as much as like the big one done early on, but that one does save a little bit of time for sure. Scotty having to do an interesting Batoon fight, but he gets through. Oats going with the right side spark to get up. That's kind of like the traditional way to do it. There's a faster way called the behemoth spark. Pretty much if the word behemoth is used in any strat, it means that it's like super crazy, super fast. Or it's super cool. So shout outs to Behemoth. He's a runner. World record holder anyway. 45-34 from Oatsngoats. Really pulling off a great time, especially in a race. Huge shout outs to him and his incredible grind, his incredible gameplay. Shout outs to Scotty. He's really showing up too. He just got in an unfortunate situation there. Kind of, that's what New Route, it's sort of like trying to do like a really hard ROM hack, but it's the original game. That's what New Route is. With Scotty there getting a full halfie, very nice. And I believe Scotty is going to finish, and we're going to do a post-game interview after that, I believe. That's kind of what I'm getting. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. So stick around for that, and we have a bunch of races today, Odyssey and Super Metroid races coming up. Don't think that this is it for today. And like I said, there's a lot of runners. If you type !bet in the chat, you could do that like for the runners that that play today later on. I don't think the deadline's that crazy. Scotty just barely surviving. Oh my goodness. The chain damage almost got him there. 12 health. Oh, he's gonna get health bomb. He ain't gonna have any ammo. Oh, rip. I thought he was gonna die there. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Vi. But yeah. We got I think we got like 6 more races today. We're packed. I think it alternates between Odyssey and Super Metroid, but I think there's 2 Super Metroids to end off today. Yeah, well I know there's one at 8 because I have to, yeah, is it 8? Yeah. I'm commentating ahead 8, so that'll be a fun one. And then there's one right after that as well. Gonna have Kip on the commentary, so there's nothing better than that. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun day. So Scotty managing to survive. He's gonna have to farm. Actually, I think he might as well just save at the ship. That'd probably be faster than farming. I mean, he has to farm a lot to get the supers that he needs. He might as well just save at the ship. I bet you he's gonna do that. I don't bet you on vi.gg though. I'm not in a legal country. You have to be in a legal country. had to go for that segue there. Anytime the word bet is used, it's kind of like Pee-wee's Playhouse. You know, it's kind of like the trigger word. You just have to, you know, go crazy when the word bet's used. So he looked like he is. He farmed a little. Oh, he was just farming for. That's right. Duh. He needs one super for that gate, of course. See, these runners are so smart. They like know everything that's coming. I thought he had one. I didn't realize he had none. Darn. That's what happens when you get health bomb. Deer Force on Oatsngoats' screen, and a very yeah, that's Samus. She's a girl, and well, yeah. What is he doing? What's Scotty doing? He's not saving at the ship. He's got no supers. All right, what's going on? Where's he saving? What's he doing? I'm trying to think. Where? He doesn't even have enough missiles to kill a single Metroid. I'm assuming. Okay, maybe he's gonna farm these guys. I'm assuming, but you know, there's RNG. They're not always gonna drop missiles. And look, he doesn't. Yep, there it is. Yep. That's what I was worried about. He's gonna have to farm these guys. Yep. Yeah. I thought it would have just been easier to save the ship, but. Oh, does he have enough? Yep. Okay, so now he should be good. Yeah, he's definitely good now. He would have to get insane RNG to not be good. Ooh, going for a nice little shine spark there into G4. Yeah, see, I know the game a little bit. I can see things, you know, I foresee stuff happening. I was hoping he wouldn't go into Turian without any missiles, but, you know, I really wasn't that worried. I'm just trying to make it, you know, I'm just trying to make you guys have to use Monka S or something. Try to get a little rise. Alright, let's see this Turian from Scotty. 6 missiles, 61 health. Well, technically 161 health, but... Wait, no. Yeah, or no, technically it's 160, I believe. Because the last... If it was 161, then if you lose 161 health, you'd be dead. 4 supers, or no, 4 power bombs, that doesn't really matter. If he gets grabbed, he ain't gonna have time. He ain't gonna have time to power bomb off. Not saving. Oh, Scotty going right in. All or nothing. Here we go. Alright. Okay, getting some supers back. Oh, almost got grabbed there. Fine. He would have been in the lava too. That would have gotten him really low on health. Okay, he's looks pretty good now. Alright. Going for the grouping strat. He gets it. Scotty, despite like dying like what 5 times, he's probably still gonna pull off an easy like sub-hour. It's probably a maybe not. Well, it depends. Baby skip maybe. Baby skip. Trying to do the math. It's so hard. Because I know that I think for Mother Brain 2 to the end, it's like 5 minutes. But he's still got like 2 minutes to get there. I don't know. He might pull off a sub-hour. That'd be insane if he pulls off a sub-hour with like basically 10 minutes lost due to dying and like getting stuck. That's insane. Definitely would have been a sub 50. Come on, Scotty, let's get this baby skip. Ooh. Ooh. You can do it. Gotta kill that enemy on the top. Ooh. Maybe you don't. Ooh. Ooh. Scotty, he got it. Let's go. Still faster than getting grabbed for sure. Scotty's got enough ammo. He's going all in. Doing a little moonfall there. That's a cool moonfall. You don't see many runners even do that in runs. Unless you're going for like an optimized, like, where you're trying to save every frame. Alright, let's hope he doesn't get sniped. I think he can afford to miss one. Yeah, one or two. But he ended up shooting them into mother. You don't need the missiles anyway at this point. That's where our friend the charge beam comes in handy. All you gotta do is land 60 charge shots and then the rest, and then there's a little cutscene. So Scotty should be getting a sub-hour here. Should be. I'm gonna guess 59:40 something. 59:43. You heard it here first. Let's see if the script is right. The script says he's supposed to get a 59:43. But there is no script, so how would I know? Scotty might not even survive here. If he gets hit one more time, I think he's gonna have too low health. Oh, Mother Brain really doesn't want to get killed. I didn't see that coming. I really thought Mother Brain was just gonna lay down and take it. I didn't realize there's gonna be a big fight here. Come on, Scotty, let's do this. Here comes the ketchup. He's pretty much safe now if he doesn't get hit by the ketchup. If he does get hit by the ketchup, it's rip. I think he's good. Maybe one or two more. That's it. All right. Woo! Scotty makes it through by the hair on his back. He even threw out an extra couple of bombs, which is technically slow because it creates lag, but looks pretty cool. I think my prediction might be closer than I think. This might be pretty close to what my prediction was. I think he might beat it, though. Actually, no, yeah, I think he might be right on it. Man, that'd be sick if I called the race time. I actually did once, but it wasn't a race. It was one of Behemoth's runs I called. From like before, like at G4 I called it or something. That was insane. Unfortunately, you can't bet on it, but you can bet on the runners. !bet in the chat. Shoutouts to Vi once again. And if you're only here for Super Metroid, you know, we got Odyssey too. We got Odyssey, any percent. That speedrun's insane. And Super Mario 64 70 star, like, I can tell you that category is insane. Like, if you watch some of the top runners, like all the runners, it's like there's so many good runners in that game. It's like insane. So definitely check those tournaments out as well. Oh, this is gonna be really close. What did I say? 59:43. Come on, Scotty. He's gotta hurry. Oh wait, no, he doesn't. I did the math wrong. He's gonna get like 58:43. Never mind. Oh, I can't do math. I added an extra minute. LOL. Stick around. Once Scotty finishes, we're gonna have Oats and Scotty come into the post-game interview. Yours truly, and we're gonna chat about what they thought about their races, and maybe maybe get some inside info on what it's like to play this game. I mean, it's hard, definitely hard. It's definitely scary. Scotty's struggling on the escape here. It's gonna be... Ooh, a nice behemoth spark, though. It's definitely not gonna be 58-43. It's gonna be 50... He can probably still get a 58 out of this, which isn't... It's insane. He died, like, so many times. I mean, he really had a good run other than that, you know, getting stuck with low health. Yeah, it's gonna be sub 59. He's got it. 58, 54. Well done, Scott. Definitely follow both of these runners. Scotty grinds. I mean, he's always streaming. Oats plays a lot of different games, but you know, he's a huge Super Metroid runner. He's one of the I think he's third. I'm pretty sure he's third because he's there's only 3 people that have gotten a 41 in this category. And Oats actually held the world record for like a year. And he's PB'd since by like a lot, and the world record's improved by a little bit more. So definitely a world record contender, I would say. You know, I mean, but going for that 100% bread, so. But yeah, so it's definitely shout outs to both runners, and we're going to be having them both in sometime soon here.
Hello.
Yo, what's going on?
Hey, Adam.
Hey. What's up, guys?
So,
GG, Scotty.
Yeah, well, GG's, guys. First, I want to ask Scotty. You got stuck in a little bit of trouble there. It's kind of like a bad save state, but you managed to get your way out of there. It was really impressive. I'm surprised you were able to get out. That was really cool. So, what were your thoughts on that situation?
Yeah, I think I was actually just gonna forfeit if I didn't make it out the first time, but I dodged the key hunters, got another power bomb. So
yeah, that was pretty rough. That's kind of where I stumbled a little bit as well. Obviously, not as bad as you stumbled, but I missed the fast fillers. I'm a little bit rusty with my short charging, so I forgot about that. And when you do that, you can't do the normal strats. So that's why I turned around to save Adam, because I totally forgot. So I was like, oh shoot, I'm out, and I have to make it to the wasteland. That's where Scotty was dying. That's what that's called, the wasteland.
Yeah, that was a really smart move.
So I figured if I need to get these power bombs, there's a possibility I would die. So I just figured I'd turn around and save just in case. So that's a big chunk of time lost, but yeah, it was all right. Obviously not. This isn't winning material later down the road, but you know, it was all right.
Yeah, it was definitely entertaining. Both you guys were nailing some strats. I feel like there was a little bit of commentator curse. I started talking about like the speed booster mechanics, explaining like how hard it is to do like the short charge and stuff and like how it works. And as soon as I started explaining it, like you guys just couldn't get a short charge. I felt really bad, but you guys got some really nice short charges at the end, or good shine sparks. Like I think you got the halfies, and I'm pretty sure you got guys both. You got your full halfies. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I did. I'm sure Scotty did as well.
Yeah, the biggest problem for me was I would have been fine on power bombs, but I messed up worst room in the game and had to reset, so I wasted a power bomb there.
That's really rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was huge. There's a big difference. That room alone probably separated you guys by a lot more. That was probably like one of the most important rooms of the game for sure.
Yeah, but it was all right. I figured it would go kind of sloppy after getting one missile from Bomb Chorizo and then losing 10 seconds on that fight. But he played all right. So
yeah, you made your way back. And how you feeling about going up against the script doesn't say who you're going against, but how you feeling about the next round?
Who's playing the next round?
You're playing against insert name here.
Oh damn, I've heard of him.
Yeah, you're playing Taskbot.
Oh, okay, easy.
That's easy.
Yeah, he doesn't have the anti-cheat like we do, so.
Robotallion. I was gonna say that, and I knew I thought it was Robotallion, but I wasn't sure because I know Robotallion was also in the same situation. But
okay, yeah.
So you're gonna be playing Robotallion.
What do you think? We'll get that one scheduled up and see how that one goes.
I think he just got a PB recently too.
Oh, okay. Does he do new route
super recently? Yeah, new route. Yeah,
definitely new route.
43:30.
Oh, 43:30. Oh, that's pretty good. I'm gonna have some competition here since I'm a little bit rusty.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that race. Both you guys going at it. Hopefully, we see some good times. I'm rooting for both of you runners to, you guys grind your butts off. It's fun to see you guys. In tournaments. It's just fun to watch you guys play. It really is.
Well, thank you for commentating.
Anytime. I enjoy it. It's an honor to commentate for you guys. Huge shout outs to both runners, everyone. ScottyMacbody and Oatsngoats. Definitely give them both a follow. Stop by their streams, watch them, check out the grinds.
Yeah, thank you. So see you later, Adam, and thank you for racing, Scotty. GG's.
Yep, thanks, Oats. We'll see you. Thanks for having me.
Anytime.
It was
I just want
fun tournament. I guess I'm.
Go ahead.
Well, no, I'm just saying I'm out of the tournament, so it's just it's
Yeah,
fun to.
I think you played really well. It's been fun commentating your matches. I enjoy watching you play. I know I followed you because I like watching you run. So it's definitely fun to watch you play the game for sure. And I look forward to see you in future tournaments as well.
Oh yeah.
And I do want to make an announcement that the next race that was due up got canceled. So we're going to be on intermission until the Super Mario Odyssey at 6:45 p.m. Eastern, I believe. Yeah, 6:45 Eastern. And with that being said, shout outs to both runners. We are going to be going to intermission. My name is Adam Ferrari 64 technically, but the numbers don't matter. Thank you guys so much for watching and have a great night.